We're live.
Oh my goodness, if it's 2:02 Eastern, it must be Ask the Agents. Hello, everybody. Yes, Sam and William are back together after a brief hiatus. Actually, a couple of week hiatus, but super happy to be back on a dreary, rainy flash flood alert day. We all got flash flood alerts recently in New York City. Anyway, my name is William Bowles. I'm a licensed associate real estate broker with the Corcoran Group in New York City. And I'm here with Samuel Austin Hoffman, a licensed real estate salesperson with the Corcoran Group. And here we are, and it's Ask the Agents, and we're back.
And it is William's birthday. Happy
Oh,
birthday to
sing
you.
it, Sam, sing
I
it.
won't say and many
Sing it.
more on Channel 4.
Thank you, thank
But happy birthday. It's kind of cool that your birthday is on our Tuesday Ask the Agents shtick.
you. Yeah,
And I
I
thought about it
agree.
earlier. I thought about it
I
earlier, and I'm like, wait a minute. If it's not a leap year this year, mine will be on next year.
I love how you already have that figured out. So we are looking forward to Sam's birthday next year on the Ask the Agents Day. And thank you for yes, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I'm having a good day so far. I got no complaints. All good. So let's start off with a little topic. This is something I picked up from Realtor.com. 13 surprising things you should never put in the microwave. So I figure it's home. It sort of ties in with like real estate agency, but that's not really about real estate. So, and some of these are kind of fun and funny. So number one is recycled products. So it says some eco-friendly products from paper towels to wax. Who uses wax paper? And anyway, they contain little flecks of metal, so you're not supposed to put recycled paper things and things like that in the microwave, which I actually didn't know. So there you go. Number two,
Yeah.
plastic containers. So you probably, it says probably you've heard this before. Many plastic containers contain bisphenol A or BPA. I've heard of BPA, and it's an industrial chemical that has been linked to cancer, brain problems, terrible thing. So I guess that's something about the plastic inside of the microwave is not good for you, which I feel like people put plastic all the time in microwaves. But
Hmm.
anyway, so basically you want to make sure that your plastic containers are microwave safe. Styrofoam, I think we know this, but who uses styrofoam today anyway? But I think styrofoam somehow does something bad in there. Here's one good: eggs. No, you're not supposed to put eggs in the microwave. Do you have any idea? An egg's hard shell makes it a bad match for your microwave. Pressure can build up inside one explode. So this, of course, is going to make some people put eggs in a microwave. But anyway, it said that wait, don't even think about reheating an already hard-boiled egg. Not only could it explode potentially after you remove it from the oven and decide to peel it, the explosion could make a sound of 86 to 133 decibels, which could like damage your hearing. So, all right, no eggs in the microwave.
Wow.
Right? Have you ever heard this? This is a real
No.
article. Um, okay, here we go. Number five, Chinese takeout. It's really the paper pail you bought it in at home because it, the old school Chinese takeout things have the metal handle. So I think people understand that you don't put metal in a microwave. Thick liquids. Dense food items like tomato sauce and oatmeal will form large bubbles as they boil. While that's not the end of the world, um, the cleanup you need to do afterwards could feel like the end of the world. So that's just like a technically could put thick liquids in there. Don't want to clean it up. Grapes. It says it's,
Grapes? Why grapes?
well, can I tell you? That's funny you say that because it says it's unclear why anyone would want to nuke grapes or raisins, but either they don't. They emit plasma when microwaved and cause them to smoke and explode. So,
But it's not to change topics, but with grapes, you know what a cool, fun, amazing treat is? Get a bag of grapes, throw them in the freezer.
frozen grapes.
Grapes, frozen grapes, because they don't get like rock hard. They get hard,
Yeah,
but like you
yeah.
still put them in your mouth. Incredible. It's
It's
a
like a
hidden
little funny
secret.
slushy thing. All
It's
right.
really good.
All right. Travel mugs. Many travel mugs are made from stainless steel. So we know that. Once again, don't put metal in a microwave. Apples and pears. Like an egg's tight skin structure, a lot of moisture is held under the skin of apples and pears. Um, Heat them whole in your microwave and you'll have a fruity explosion. All right, we're rolling. Number 10, potatoes. Although they don't have a shell and their skin is soft enough to peel, potatoes still explode if you try to pop them in at the microwave. Now, I have seen people microwave baked potatoes, so that's a little confusing to me.
Wait, what did
No
you
one
say?
said, well, they're saying don't put potatoes in, and I feel like
I make potatoes almost twice a week, sweet potatoes in particular.
and you
Always,
microwave.
I wash them. They're still moist and still wet. I wrap them in one sheet of paper towel, and then I lay them in the microwave. I microwave them for about 10, 12 minutes, and
Do
then
you
I throw them
pierce
in the
them?
oven to finish.
Do you pierce them?
I do. I do.
Well, I think the
I
point
take a
of this
knife
number
a few
10.
times.
I think the point of this number 10 is that you have to pierce the skin. Okay, number 11, carrots. Some veggies such as carrots gobble up an impressive amount of minerals when they're grown. It makes them nutritious. It also makes them excellent conductors of electricity and prone to catch on fire.
What?
So I guess carrots would, again, these are like, I feel people are probably going to try some of these things. I guess carrots can catch on fire. Interesting. Green peppers, kale, and green beans are also at risk. Okay. Tightly closed dishes. I think we probably know that too. It's got to be loose or the thing could pop off and cause an explosion.
Just make sure it says like microwavable.
Microwavable, fresh. All right, I only got one more. Number 13 is nothing. So don't put nothing in the microwave. It says we've all turned on the microwave cook's function. We're meant to turn on the timer, but this simple mistake has big consequences. We're turning off the microwave. We're turning it on with nothing in it. If there's nothing to absorb the microwaves, they're absorbed by the actual appliance, which causes it to combust. This whole article is about things blowing up, whether it's things in the microwave.
And every time you say that, I'm sorry, my mind goes to Steven Seagal or something like that back in the day when they're like, they put weird stuff in the microwave and they make it like a boom.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's my tip today, Sam. That's my topic. What else is going on today?
So for those of you out there celebrating, Happy New Year, as we like to say, Shana Tova to the Jewish
Well, that was last
viewers.
week, right?
Well, so technically, I'll be going to temple tonight and tomorrow morning. Last week was Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, but they always happen, during like a 1 week period. And, when I go to temple tonight or tomorrow, you still tell the people next to you, you still say Shana Tova or Happy New Year because it's still in celebration of the New Year. It's like, think about it. When New Year's Eve happens on the 31st, up until like the 7th or 8th, if you haven't seen somebody, you're still saying Happy New Year. The same kind of shtick, same thing. Anyways,
wouldn't an appropriate greeting at temple tonight be hope you have an easy fast?
That too. That's also one. There's probably.
Are you gonna fast?
I am. I always fast. I drink water here and there, but I don't know if that's technically allowed. But other than that, I fast. There's
okay. No one's gonna tell your rabbi.
Yeah, there's no food in my mouth. And you go for 24 hours basically until sundown tomorrow night. So tonight at sundown, I'll stop eating. Tomorrow at sundown, I will feast. But last week was Rosh Hashanah. This week is called Yom Kippur. And while last week was the New Year, this week celebrates basically you're getting rid of all your sins. You fast and whatnot is you basically repent, and a lot of people that are very religious will sit in temple all day long tomorrow. There's services throughout the day, and not only will they do that because they're religious, but also because it's just an easier way to fast.
Right.
Not gonna lie.
Right.
No,
gonna lie.
So that's what's going on. So Happy New Year. What else has been going on? So the summer ended a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you've been on the show since the summer ended. I think you've been away or busy. You had a closing last week.
I had a closing last week, and
the week before you were away.
Yes, correct.
So, and summer has ended. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The Mitch man. Mitch Dynasty.
Yeah.
those of you who don't know, that is William Bull's assistant and awesome teammates, Mitch Capella, who's amazing.
And
What else?
and apparently in the same fantasy football league as you,
He
there's
is.
there's been lots of trash talk that I just haven't been involved with. I'm
Have
really happy
you,
about it, actually.
wait, because I know like three people in both your teammates on your team, and then Brett, who's in your pod area, is also in the league.
They're
So do they
all
say
talking
things and
about
you're like,
this
what the hell?
league.
Are you
Yeah.
wondering?
I'm like college football. Anyone? Anyone? And it's
I will tell you what, Mr. Is it Grable?
yes.
Hey, he's a trash talker. This
No,
guy,
he's
you
a
know,
trash talker.
he likes to take to the trash talking.
He's a trash talker.
So that's interesting. Anyways, speaking of fantasy football and football, your team crushed it this weekend.
I know, man. I only saw the first quarter because I went to sleep, but they have a real win under their belts, which is nice.
Yeah, the slogans and the hashtags. What I'm hearing is the what do you call it? UT back. Are the Longhorns back? Does Texas have a team again?
It'd be nice
So
if they did. It'd be nice.
I know the Texans.
I am cautiously optimistic. Yes, what's happening with your
I know the
Texans?
Texans lost again, which is shocking. No one thought they'd be 0-2 right now. But yeah, that's fun to
Well,
hear
they're
about.
sort of like the Giants.
Yeah, right. Well, the Giants are terrible. No offense to the native New Yorkers, but I'm sorry. They were good for a period of time, but I think Eli's had his better days. So
Yeah.
the Yankees and the Astros, though, are both great teams, and I look forward to seeing what happens with that.
All right. Well,
So tell us about what's going on here in real estate. The summer is over. I know the Jewish holidays kind of like slowed things down in the city, which is crazy, but they do.
Well,
What?
so an interesting stat that came out. So Corcoran came out with their monthly numbers yesterday. One of the things that was buried a little bit to me, it's a headline because we saw a lot of co-ops and co-op inventory. So it's always month by month, right? So August 2018 co-op inventory has not been higher since August 2012. So it's like at a 6-year height of inventory if you compare August to August. So I would assume that will carry over because actually August is a month when people pull their apartments off the market. So I think that we're in for quite a bit of inventory this fall, which I think is good. I think it could be it can continue to be a good time to be a buyer. And but also I'll tell you, we're seeing offers and activity come in on properties that have been sitting for a while. So I think the buyers are out. So yeah, I mean it's a mixed bag as it often is, but you know things are interesting in the New York City market for sure.
Do you believe that the Jewish holidays does slow down the market for the week?
They always do. They always do. I actually think that the days that the holidays fell last week didn't really slow down stuff that much. We find that when the holidays fall on like a Friday or a Saturday, it really kills the weekend for open houses and activity and things like that. And that didn't happen this year. I think that this week will be very quiet because, as you mentioned, Yom Kippur starts at sundown. That is the holiest day of the year, as I understand it, and that's the holiday that most people participate in, meaning they don't go to work and they're really not supposed to go look at apartments either.
It's not looking at apartments. No, it's crazy. I didn't know that. I guess the really religious too. I mean, but it's crazy that only in New York does that happen. I feel like everywhere else growing up and whatnot, people still have work. Obviously, if you're Jewish and you do celebrate the holidays, you miss work and whatnot. It's absolutely, but things carry on. Whereas I feel like certain things like the real estate market and other industries I do know in New York City, it's just very quiet. It's closes quiet.
It's very specific, I think, to the real estate and financial industries in the city. Those are two of the industries that get quiet. All that being said, the stock market's still open, is right, but you know, it definitely affects the real estate, and I think it's a combination of population, right? Manhattan is a small island, and if you add Manhattan and Brooklyn together, I don't know what the percentage of people that are Jewish in Manhattan and Brooklyn is versus other major metropolitan areas, but I guarantee it's higher. And then you also have a lot of licensed real estate agents and brokers that will
Yeah.
be observing the holidays. So it's a combination of both.
I think, and I'm always, in friends of mine in back home in Houston or wherever they are in California, they're always in shock, not just holidays, but like, summertime. I talk about summer Fridays. They're like, huh? They've never even heard of something like that. And I never heard of it until I moved to New York. And it's like, okay, well, especially in the real estate world. Come summertime, the office is quiet every day of the week almost. I mean,
Yeah.
sure, there's certain days that are busier, but it's quiet. And that doesn't mean that people aren't out there doing stuff. It's just people don't really come into the office. But you kick into fall and spring, you know, the office is booming. It's just, some in New York, I feel has these very, like you say, specified or like really just unique things that the people take off or works close or just people, it's quite interesting. So, but yes.
I'm
Uh,
I have been distracted because we have Facebook open while we do these shows. Mitch is back, I guess.
yeah, I see Mitch. I
I don't know
see
what he's doing.
Michael.
But
Ellie
I
Texan.
I just got very distracted by Facebook and our 56 mutual friends on Facebook. Did you know we have 56 mutual friends? I guess a
We
lot of them.
probably had four, no, when we first started this, we had zero.
Right, right. Well, like one of them is my brother, right?
Great Tommy
We
Bowles. I do love a
right.
good Tommy Bowles post in the morning.
You like a
They
good
are
Tommy
great.
Bowles post.
They are really. Every time I look at them, I go, these are my faces. I'm like, it's just like, I hope he's
Right.
watching. I hope he sees
And
this.
do you think that you have any idea of where his political standings lie?
Viva la Trump! No,
It's
but
very funny. In the real estate world, everyone says to us like you can't talk about religion and politics, which by the way, we just talked about religion, but hopefully in a very complimentary way.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
but we rarely
Wrongfully.
we rarely would talk about politics, and if we did, it's in a very general way. So we don't talk. It's just that my brother's not a real estate, so he can do whatever
But
he wants.
it is crazy because I feel like the question's brought up every day, whether someone's, I don't know, people you hear would hear it, people talk about the office. Especially living in New York and being that's where our current president resides or did reside.
Well, it's
Um, it,
from
it,
right.
Politics are always, I feel like, always, especially this day and age, they're always prevalent. So it is crazy.
Yes.
I want to take it
Yes.
away from politics for a moment.
Uh-huh.
The Emmy Awards, the 70th Emmy Awards run last night.
Which I didn't
And
even know, by the way.
so I
I had
didn't know
I
until
had
last
no idea they were on.
because it's a Monday night. Like I didn't know, I
Yeah,
grew
they
up,
definitely changed it up, didn't they?
they're on Sundays. Well, it didn't help them. It was down all-time low, 17% viewership. The hosts were absolutely terrible. I
Wait,
don't even
so
know who they
only
were.
17, so they got a 17 share? Wow,
No,
that's
no, no,
crazy.
17 down from last year,
Oh, okay, okay.
which is the lowest ever. Um, but I only brought that up because I want to touch on the show that cleaned house that I have not seen and I've heard great things about. The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Miss Maisel,
Mizell, I think.
Maisel. Yes. Have you seen it? Have you heard of it?
Ruben loves it.
Okay.
I
That's
and
what I hear
and
from most
ben,
people.
and binge watched it, and I tried to watch the first one, and it just didn't grab me. But I hear it's great.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, it cleaned house. It won everything from actor, comedy series, director, writing. So yeah, that was just one show. The one that got the snub the most was this Handmaid's Tale that everyone loves. I haven't seen it yet either, but didn't win anything.
Oh, that's interesting. They didn't win anything.
It got
Interesting.
nominated for so much, and it was the front runner for a lot of things, and it did not win anything.
Very interesting.
So
I do not have Hulu, so therefore I cannot watch The Handmaid's Tale. I'm sort of assuming it. Well, one of two things will happen at some point because I do want to see the show. Either I will get Hulu and start paying for it, or they will somehow make it so that you can watch that show maybe in second run or else. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Which one of
it
those
will
come
be.
into
It
play?
will be. In another news kind of technology, Apple released its new iPhones this past Wednesday. They actually hit the stores and deliveries happen this coming weekend.
And
Their
are you going
biggest-
to wait in line? Are you going to wait up and wait in line to get your own?
I pre-ordered mine, William. I
Of
pre-ordered
course you
mine.
did. Of course you did.
I'm
Guess
on the
what I
upgrade
got for
program. For those
guess
of you
what
who
I
don't
got?
know, it's
Yeah, no,
brilliant.
talk about the upgrade program. You left
No,
off.
it's brilliant. You pay a monthly fee and it's insurance and like Apple Care is all included. And every year I get to upgrade for free. It's like you pay like $50 a month, whatever. Because I mean, do you know how much the phones are now? These iPhones are over $1,000 for a
Crazy.
middle, yeah, which is nuts. So instead of paying that lump sum, which a lot of people can't do, you pay, it's anywhere from like $40 to $55 a month, and that includes everything. And then guess what? Every year you just upgrade. So you just change a new one. My father, don't get him started. Every time he just gets used to one, after a year it takes him to get used to one. He goes crazy that he has to upgrade again.
Well, I think I'm in your father's camp, and I just got the 8 Plus like a month or so ago, which I don't know, what is it, a year and a half old at this point?
You like it?
I do like it. I do like it a lot, but I bought it because my other one just literally stopped working. I mean,
Not working?
that's what it takes the old folks to upgrade is when it stops
When
working.
it literally stops
When you
working.
literally can't do business any longer, that's when I go to the Verizon store. You'll be happy to know, I did get a birthday gift this morning, and I finally have the little white earpod, which I'm sure are now already out of date, and there's something else.
Who gave you this?
Ruben gave this to me. Thank you for asking. Nice,
Ruben.
nice gift, right?
For those of you who don't know, Ruben is William's incredibly fit and super nice husband. Extremely nice.
He's a super husband. That's right.
What were you about
Anyway,
to say?
what's that?
What were you saying?
I said he was a super husband.
Oh, I said something else.
I
But he
don't
is
know what
super
you're
fit too. He
Yeah,
is
he's
super fit. I mean,
And he's
yeah,
yes.
William, get on that. Get on that. That's your birthday resolution.
Anything else you got there, Sam?
No,
Okay.
I think we've wrapped up a lot of topics here, and we strayed a little from the real
I
estate.
feel like we need to tease next week a little bit. We've got an announcement next week about some
We do.
changes to the show.
We do, and it will
All
be
right.
revolutionary.
Tease
It
it.
will be epic, and it'll be extremely large. So it'll be. I'm sorry, I have to. Huge.
Huge. It'll be huge.
I have to. I had my little political plug there.
I know. And last week went well with Kayla.
Last week, I think we had the highest viewerships ever due to our demographic and our looks changing up a little. I'm sorry, but when you have a knockout on the show, you knock it out of the park. Just kidding. But we did miss you. A lot of people asked where William was. Is someone new going on?
They were worried that I was being replaced.
They were worrying. I do want to end it on one little thing here. Let's just share the screen. We're going to share it with this little thing. Oh, wait, what just happened? No, not that. Yes. Okay. See, this works.
What is this?
I don't know.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Really? Is everyone seeing this fun? I hope so.
I hope so.
Oh my God, that's me. Wow, that's me a couple of pounds ago too, or you did something with my chin. That was amazing, Sam. Thank you for that. That was
Happy
amazing.
and healthy birthday, my friend. Happy New Year to Ruben. And you know what? Happy New Year to you too. I hope
Thank
Ruben has a
you.
healthy and easy fast. And once again, we're Ask the Agents. Like us, love us, follow us. Keep sharing everything we do. And stay tuned next week, 2 p.m. Eastern, like every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, for an amazing and large and huge announcement. We'll see y'all next week. Bye,
See you
y'all.
next